Hi guys, and continuing my videoing for my channel today, and so the next topic is domestic violence or anger management, or let's put it another way, young man or man that has a problem with hitting. Women do it too, guys, so we'll attack that issue another time, right? Because yes, there's women that are verbally abusive and they're physically abusive, and they talk down to men. I totally agree. So we'll have another time for that. But for now, so we're just talking to men, young and old, middle age. All right. Firstly, I want to say when a man hits a woman, a lot of times it's simply because there's a lot of self-hatred. He hates himself a lot of times. Look at any study anywhere over the world, and that's pretty much what it is. When a man hates himself, it's hard for him to love somebody else, yeah? And a lot of times he's hated himself because he looks at himself and feels he's not at life where he really wants to be, all right? Two is, again, a man that hits a woman is a coward, right? Because, hey, you want to punch? Go punch somebody, a guy. That's kind of your equal. That's apples for apples. All right, so that's another thing I'll say about hitting and punching. It's really coward because, again, a female, you guys know, a female doesn't have the strength you guys have. All right. Three, let me say, please go to anger management. Go get help. Go get help, because it's a sickness, really, when you think it's okay to vent. And it's okay when you go to vent, to hit somebody because you had a disagreement. I don't care how heated it was. I don't care what she calls you. You get at the relationship. If that's that unhealthy, and if she's belittling you and she's disrespecting you, get in the relationship. You don't hit a woman, okay? And again, trust me, I will get to the girls and talk to them, but today I talk to the boys. Because another thing that's bad about hitting is it lets your children, it traumatizes kids when they see a parent hitting the next one, all right? And it's setting a bad example for your children. It's teaching kids from a young age that you hit people when you're disagreeing with them, right? And therefore, the world is full of violence and evil and aggression. So don't let it be seen into you. Don't let it be where you are showing that example to your children. And again, it's usually very traumatic for a child to watch one parent being hit. Even when they verbal abuse you, let's just say it's a woman being verbal abusive, that's hard for the child to also deal with. So that's an unhealthy relationship. Again, if you think you need to hit her to keep her in control, then you really need to get into a relationship, and you need help. You really need help, because you don't hit somebody, you don't control somebody by hitting them, okay? And so again, be a man. Be a man. If you feel like hitting, go hit your equal. Go hit another man. That would not be considered cowardice then, I guess you call it, because it's a man hitting a man, a woman hitting a woman. Apples for apples, yeah? The last thing I'd say about is get anger management, because it really means something is going on in your head that tells you that this is how you control somebody. Or she made me so angry that I hit her. No, it's kind of like in life. What's going to happen then? And if your boss pee you off, what are you going to do? Hit the boss? What are you going to do when you go to negotiation about maybe a business transaction and the person really might insult you? Let's just say you want to sell your house. They might disrespect you by lowballing you. What are you going to do? Punch them? So get used to now. It's healthy to disagree with somebody, and it's healthy. It's okay to get angry. There's people that do get you angry, and that's an emotion. That's okay, I guess you'd say, to have that emotion once you don't take the next step and think that you have the right to use somebody as a punching bag to vent your anger. Again, if it's an unhealthy relationship, get out of it. Don't be hitting to try to control somebody or to get even with somebody, because then what happens is you go to jail for assault, yeah? And I think what has enabled a lot of, again, I'm just talking about men today. I promise you I'll get on the women that do it too. But I think what has enabled a lot of men in that is simply because they have got away with it for so long. They have not been charged and put in jail for 30 days or whatever for hitting. So therefore, they continue to do it. They've got away from it from as young. So they go through all relationships hitting. And last word of advice I want to say then to the girls, honey. Know that if he hits you, don't comfort yourself and say, oh, it's just I made him mad, and I promise I'll never make him mad again. I made him mad. No, again, in life, other people would make him mad. The boss is gonna make him mad. He lost his job. He's gonna be mad. His car broke down. He's gonna be mad. But do you use people as a punching bag because you're mad? No. Very unhealthy. So know that when he hits you, he has hit other women in his life too. It's not just about you. I promise you that. It was not just about you. That was something he did in other relationships. So those kind of relationships are abusive, they're unhealthy, and don't think for 1 minute that you can fix that person. Don't think it, not for 1 minute. Don't think so. He needs to go get counseling himself and realize that the way he's thinking is very unhealthy. It's dangerous. It's unhealthy. He needs help, because if in his head he thinks that it's okay to manage that woman by hitting her, then he's kind of messed up in the head. Yeah. And again, if he wasn't a coward, he'd go hit a man, pick a fight with a guy then, which would be his equal. So that's my take, guys, on domestic violence. And again, it's all meant for all good, to help us be better people in the world, to live safer, cleaner, healthier lives, financially, morally, spiritually, in every sense of the word. That's how you have healthy families. Okay, so thank you guys very much. I said it with all the love I can, mean everybody well, to say how can we make the world a better place, especially for little children. Those are the ones that I care about everybody, but especially little kids, because little kids are vulnerable, they're innocent, they can't defend themselves in these little abusive relationships. So if no one else, if not even for me, not even for society, for kids, little kids are looking on. All right, thank you guys very much. So long. Bye. Love you.